really goes on in our minds and our hearts, telling the absolute brutal truth about what we really want from women, what hurts us about women, why we lie to women, especially why we lie to women we truly do love, what we really want in bed, and more and more and more. All of the secrets that us guys never tell women about who we really are, what we really want, and what we really think about, all laid out in one incredible document more savage and true than anything any woman had seen before. Now, when I got these survey results, I knew I had an important choice to make about what to do with this material. Option one was to bury it, to stick to the bro code like I'm supposed to. You might notice that a lot of guys simply never tell you what's really on their minds. We never tell you what we really think about sexually, emotionally, things like that. I could do that. I could do what I'm supposed to do as a guy who walks around with a penis and say, hey, I'm not going to share this with anybody. Option two was a lot more difficult and a lot more dangerous, but ended up changing the lives of thousands of women and will hopefully change yours too. Because I didn't bury this information or destroy it or ignore it. Instead, I took everything men had said about what we want and what we feel and what pisses us off and what makes us ecstatic about women and created a life-changing step-by-step training for women, a guided tour through the hearts and minds of real men, a training that I call The Secret Survey, What Men Desperately Want You to Know But Could Never Tell You. I'm going to tell you about something really cool in about a second about this program and how you can actually get it at a discount. It's kind of crazy. But here's a little sample of what women who have been through this program have to say about it. Steph said, I don't want to say the word here, love your Secret Survey program. I think this information needs to be told to every woman in the world because the majority of us really have no clue how different men are. I'm an overanalyzer, and this has filled in so many gaps that I just couldn't fill myself. It wasn't until I started to properly understand men that I could then properly apply dating advice. Chris said, Christine, first, I would like to say, wow, you hit the nail on the head with this. I am starting all over again after 23 years. I thought I was doing everything right, not so much. Now that I am starting again, I thought I needed a bit of help. I am glad I did. You have been, for me, an eye-opener. Now, I don't want to sound greedy here, but I am dating 2 men at this point, which I have never done before, and wow. Changing me has been the thing I was never going to do. I changed the way I react to men. That made the difference. And then finally, this is from an anonymous woman whose name she didn't want her name printed. I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your program. I have always struggled with my husband looking at porn and with myself being an over-emotional, which triggered his shutting down. Thanks to your guidance, we're finally feeling more open with each other sexually. And although I will never be 100% okay with him looking at other women, I am willing to deal with my own insecurities. Since I started your program, we've had an amazing time. We're even dieting and exercising together for the first time in 11 years. Thank you so much for sharing your profound wisdom into the mind of a man. Your advice and teaching are valuable to me for a lifetime. Now, as you can see, this material is powerful stuff. And if you enroll in this program, it'll change your relationship with every man you know forever. So here's what you're going to learn in the Secret Survey program. The 3 reasons men lie to women and the simple conversational tricks you can use to cause any man to open up to you in 5 minutes flat, even if he's been locked up like Fort Knox for years. Why men are like dogs and you're a bad owner, and how to interpret man-speak to know exactly what's really going on in a man's head. The real reason men look at other women, the actual reason guys look at other women, even when he's in love with you. What he's really thinking when he stares at a girl walking down the street, what a wandering eye actually means for your relationship, and how to bring his focus back to you like a laser. Why men cheat on women they love. How love and sex truly intersect in a man's mind, and how to lay the foundation for a 100% cheat-proof relationship with a guy where a guy would rather eat a pile of broken glass than even consider betraying your trust. What men really want in bed, why most men would never admit their deepest fantasies to a woman, and how to have your man sexually obsessed with you, literally overnight. The simple, almost stupid thing almost all women do to emotionally castrate men. I guarantee you've said these words without even thinking about it and had no idea the devastating damage you actually did. The power of feminine vulnerability and how to use emotional judo techniques to massively multiply his desire for you. Why trying to make your man happy can kill your relationship, emotional flooding, why men are petrified of women's emotions, and how to create a safe harbor where he can open up, and much, much more than I have time to go through on this call. But here's my promise to you. Just go through the Secret Survey program, listen to what men really have to say, do the exercises, learn to understand men, and you'll be amazed at how your relationship with the men in your life transforms overnight. No more stupid arguments, no more begging and pleading for him to open up, because you'll already know exactly what's on his mind and how he feels. No more anxiety, no more anger, no more pain. And if you don't have a man in your life now, you'll be shocked at how easy it is to find amazing men once you go through this astonishing training and become that one magnetic woman wonderful men can't resist. Okay, I think you can feel how much you want this. So let's get to the brass tacks and talk about the special price I've got for you just for taking part in this call. First, the bad news. The bad news is the Secret Survey program is a $500 training program. A lot of money. It's priced at $500 because of the depth of the training that you get. And because I only want women who truly are ready to understand and be loved by men to enroll. But because you took part in this webinar with me, because you were smart and fast enough and dedicated enough to your own understanding of men to get on this call, I want to do something special for you. So here's the good news. First, I'm going to cut the price of the Secret Survey training for you from $497, just $197. Pretty drastic drop right there. That's $200 less than you pay for a nice dress to truly get inside the mind of men. But I know that money can be tight, so I'm going to cut the price of the Secret Survey again to just $97. That's less than $100 to be the one woman great men simply can't resist, who men adore because you're the one woman he's ever met who truly gets him. And now here's the incredible news. Better than good, it's incredible, but you have to act now. I know you want this. I know you're right on the fence. I'm going to do something special. If you grab the Secret Survey, what men desperately want you to know but will never tell you, in the next 20 minutes that we're on the phone together, I'll let you have the complete training for just one payment of $67 today. In order to get that special price, all you have to do is go to the special link. It's http://ttrb.me/special. ttrb.me/special. You'll go there, you'll see a page that says for webinar attendees only, and you'll be able to get this for just $67. And of course, you're backed up by my 60-day, 100% risk-free guarantee. Here's how it works. All you have to do is go to that URL, ttrb.me/special, grab the program for just one payment of $67, no additional payments ever. That's all it costs. Try out the program for 2 months. What I want you to do is go through all 8 modules of the program. There's 8 lessons that I give you over the course of a few days that teach you all of this deep material about men. Take it, try it, start using it in your life. My prediction is that you'll be a lot like the women who we saw the testimonials from before. You'll go through this stuff. It'll blow your mind. It'll blow out of the water what you've always been told about men, about what you've always been told about how to have a great relationship. Try it out. Use it. If at any time in the next 2 months you don't feel like it was worth way more than $67 or even $500 like it's originally priced, all you have to do is contact Maggie, our customer support girl. She's really nice. Let her know that you'd like a refund, and she'll get your money back to you within a few days. It takes a few days for ClickBank, our payment processor, to actually give you the cash back, but it doesn't take long at all. Plus, as my way of saying thanks, I'll give you 3 powerful trainings for free. You'll get Unstoppable Confidence with my friend Michael Griswold, incredibly smart guy. You'll get Magnetic Attraction with Matthew Hussey. Matthew has a great British accent, which is really fun to listen to. More importantly, he has a lot of great advice on exactly how to go out there in the world and get great guys with jobs and all of their teeth to actually approach you and to ask you out. And it isn't about being a perfect 10, the most beautiful woman in the world, things like that. It's about doing a few simple things. And you'll also get Interview with a Cheater, a 90-minute interview I did with Mr. X, where I interview a guy who admits to having cheated on a girl he was absolutely in love with, telling exactly why it was that he cheated and what she could have done as his girlfriend to keep him from ever straying off the path like that. Plus, you'll get lifetime access to the Secret Survey membership community. Again, No additional prices. This is not a continuity program. You don't have to pay every single month or anything like that. It's one price. You'll get the Secret Survey bonus training videos, the full audio version of the program so you can listen to it on your iPod, the human lie detector interview with Josh Pelletier where he teaches you how to actually tell if a man is ever lying to you simply by his body language, and additional bonuses I simply am not going to tell you about. Plus, you'll get the full, unedited survey results. Exactly what men said when they thought you weren't listening. I said before, we got hundreds of responses from men answering the question, what's the one thing you desperately wish the woman in your life understood about men but could never tell her? You'll get the actual survey results. My staff, when we were putting this program together, said, Michael, you can't give them this stuff. It's too brutal. It's too dirty. It's too devastating. It's going to make women cry. Well, we've proven again and again that's not true. I think the women on this call are tough enough and smart enough to be able to see men for who we really are, for what we really are, which is why I want to give you the actual survey results. So again, you'll get everything, the secret survey, the survey results, all of the videos, all of the bonuses, everything that's on this page. If you just go to ttrb.me/special right now. And again, that $67 price, way lower than we ever offered this program for before. I think the lowest we've ever offered this program for in the past has been $97. And so it's a massive 30% discount. And we have sold it for $200, $300 or more in the past as well. So you got a really simple choice to make while you're on this call. Option one, keep doing what you're doing now. Keep desperately trying to figure out guys. Keep waking up every morning with that anxiety in your chest, wondering what's going on. Does he really love me? Why can't I meet a guy who really appreciates me? Why does every relationship I have fall apart? Option two is you can try to figure out men on your own. You spend the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years trying to figure out guys. But I get emails every single day from women in their 50s and their 60s saying, Michael, if I'd only had this material when I was 25, if I'd only had this material when I was 35, if I only had this material when I was 45, you would have saved me so much time. You would have saved me so much heartbreak. Seems to me that if you can spend all the time desperately trying to figure out men, you might want to take a shortcut and actually get to the point that men are easy for you. Or you can take option three, do what thousands of other women have already done in the Secret Survey program, learn the truth about men, get the tools you need to have the relationship and the love that you deserve,